Good morning. I did not mean to end that last live like that. Here's another live. I want to talk really quickly regarding all this Hollywood scandal stuff. All these actors and actresses are doing all these podcast talks, and I want us to get into it. Shout out to everybody who just popped in with me a little while ago. My bad, but I'm back right now. So, what do you guys think? This is a pre-show for tonight's Wine and FaceTime. We hear Taraji P. Henson. Cal Williams just did a big interview that hit over 13 million views on a podcast here on YouTube. So let me know what you guys think. This is what I want to talk about for tonight. If you can't come tonight, it's all good. It's all love. I understand, respect it, and appreciate it. But if you can come through, please pull up, bring your sense, your source. If you have no understanding of this conversation, I don't expect anyone to pull up on the panel live or on a replay. Totally get it, but this is really scandalous. This is really juicy, very gossipy. Like, wow. So, what the heck is going on? Would we really all want to know, like, what the heck is going on right now? Like, some of us, I feel like, you know what? Better them than us, because this is just like too much to believe. Like, we just feel like this cannot be true. This cannot be true. So, what do you guys think? Again, if you don't know anything about it, it's a lot going on in Hollywood. We just saw Cat Williams drop a 2 hour plus interview on YouTube 2 days ago, and that video has already gotten over 13 million views on YouTube. And in that interview, he is interviewing with the ex football player who has his own podcast. I think the guy's name is Shady something, Shannon something. You guys know who it is. Um, hey, Blasian, good morning. Thanks for popping through. Let me actually see. I've done a little. I've done a. I haven't reshared this on my new channel. For those of you out there who don't know, I do have a new channel. It's called NY Grapevine, and on the NY Grapevine, I share stuff like this, and I haven't shared that yet. It's a lot of tea, a lot of information, but good morning, Blasian King. Thank you for popping through. But there's an interview. What is this guy's name? Let me just type it in for the hell of it so I don't drive myself crazy because I'm here trying to think of this guy's name and I can't think of it right now. So I'm like, let me just type in this interview and I'm going to see who this guy is on YouTube because I'm not a sports fanatic kind of person. So I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. But he's a black guy. Shannon Sharp. Boom. Shannon Sharp just did this interview with him, and it was a lot. It was very intense. It was very spicy, interesting, had raised eyebrows, jaws dropped type of interview. And I just really am like, okay, I'm not going to say I'm shocked anymore, but what I am going to say is, gossip tea, gossip tea, gossip tea, honey. Outside of that, Taraji P. Henson. We've heard Taraji P. Henson, on some interviews as well, on YouTube, other platforms, talking about the racial disparity between black actors and white actors in Hollywood, and how she's really saying that, in Hollywood to this day, some of the A-list actors who are black and brown and Latino descent do not get paid as much as the Caucasian counterparts. And there was a big flyer post going up on YouTube with Taraji P. Henson next to, I think, Ellen Pompey or another white actress who doesn't have the same history of work and body of work as an actress, but how this actress has gotten paid so much more than she did. And we all know Taraji P. Henson has some bodies of work under her belt right now. We all know her from Baby Boy, which was a John Singleton film, to the latest. We've seen her in movies like Proud Mary. She did a few Tyler Perry movies. In addition to Tyler Perry movies, she's also done some things with women, and as far as women culture, she did the one I like her the most in. She's one of the three women who helped NASA. Hidden Figures. She did Hidden Figures, and her story pretty much brought a lot of light to a lot of Black, brown, and Latino people in Hollywood and Hollywood, or in famous areas and industries, not getting paid their worth. Her interview was very intense. She wanted to cry. She looked like she was crying. She was very emotional. She was very hesitant, very reserved, very careful with her words. And she kind of broke down about being tired of not being paid her work for the quality body of work and everything she brings to herself as an actress. Good morning, Jose. How are you? And it was really hurtful to watch. Again, like I assumed a woman like Taraji P. Henson was making all this money and she put it out there for us. The same way Left Eye from TLC put it out there for us when the group TLC was signed under Pebbles and they were being robbed of all of their riches and royalty, end up being bankrupt despite how successful they are as a trio R&B American artists in the 1990s. This same situation is like still happening in Hollywood and definitely corporate America as well. But a lot of us probably thought that she was rich, she was wealthy, and she really put it out there for us that she's not. She really put it out there for us that many actors have many jobs, just like many Americans have many jobs to keep themselves afloat. We no longer live in a society where just a mom and a dad or a husband or a wife or two people could just live in a house and they have no other incomes, they have no other hustles, jobs, or anything that implements their income, when they're not working. In today's society, people are having almost 2 and 3 jobs. Many entrepreneurships are going around, and she's saying the same thing that's happening for your favorite A-list actors. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like she broke down how her money is distributed to her and who it goes to. We're talking about the people that style her, the people that manage her, the accountants, the financiers, the legal teams. We're talking about the hair and makeup people, the clothes she has to buy, the rentals or the hotels or, the fees and the taxes, the agents, after all of that, she has less than $100,000 sometimes per movie. And if she's not doing many movies, then all that is not coming in. So people like me, were like, wow, so you don't got it like that. And then again, we hear again going back to the Cat Williams things, we're hearing about Cat Williams talk about people stealing their bloodlines and their lifelines in comedy, stealing jokes, taking jokes and pretending they're your own and messing up other people's careers. He talks a lot about losers and winners and people who are really not that funny, but they've done some things, such as grape and bending over and broke back mountain type of things to get to where they are. Hence, we take that to the Harvey Weinsteins, the Jeffrey Epsteins of Hollywood, who went down for things they've done because certain actors and actresses spoke up and talked about things that were not supposed to be talked about. Very, very interesting. We all saw that movie, He Said, She Said, based on Harvey Weinstein, when the New York Times reporter discussed what she went through as she investigated the cases. She showed the threats that came from big Hollywood producers and executive directors and people up in the highlights that we don't even get to see at all, that we don't even know who they are on eyesight. And her story was very crazy. She was afraid for her life, beside whatever, she still pursued the story, made the career, helped support him, in the process of sharing these victim stories. A lot of them were Caucasian women, just to put it out there. Some of them weren't afraid, and they were big people. Like when I say big people in Hollywood, people that did Marvel movies, people that were in, the limelight. We're talking about the people in the Jennifer Aniston, Gwyneth Paltrow levels, those big Hollywood stars. You guys know about the Harvey Weinstein case. You know about him being in court with a wheelchair in Manhattan court office, pretending to be ill and too old to do the things he did. But a lot of people spoke about it. The people who weren't afraid to speak about it spoke about it. The people who liked their salary in Hollywood, all the zeros on their check, chose to not speak about it and look the other way and pretend it didn't happen to them. They pretended to say they didn't have to bend over or be in any kind of compromising, explicit sexual situations. They want to say they made it to their wavelength in Hollywood, depending on if they're white, black, brown, or Latino, based on their merit alone. And now we know that shit is a whole fucking lie. Because a lot of actors are coming out of Hollywood exposing it, and not just black ones, brown, Latino. Again, we're talking about, again, another Hollywood actor, Christian Keys, accusing some people may say Tyler Perry of molestation and rape. A black actor, black/white or Latino, Tyler Perry, a black actor, someone big in Hollywood, has his own studio in Atlanta, Georgia. The first black man I know of in America to have a studio outside of the Los Angeles, California, Hollywood studio where all the actors and actresses and models go to. He is now in the spotlight for some ish of, alleged abuse, rape, sexual molestations, essays we may call them now, or FOs that we may call them. But we don't really have all the proof. We just have the speculation right now. Actors under him are coming out saying the same thing. They're not getting paid their worth. They're in hostile environments. They're in environments where they can't say no. And if they say no, there's blackballing and all kind of negativities with pay at the top of that too. So at this point, we all can see the similarity. We see the theme. We see where it's going. And there's more. There's the TD Jakes. There's the P. Diddy's. We've heard about the Cassie situation. We've heard about the Potter House situation and what's going on behind the Potter House with them allegedly stealing someone's baby. It's a lot going on in Hollywood. These scandals are like, we can't even say we're surprised. It's just like, okay, since this Jeffrey Epstein list that came out, all kind of things are coming out right now. All kind of scandals, secrets that we ain't supposed to know is coming out. Especially since this Jocelyn Maxwell lady's been in jail too with that 20-year bid. So this is what tonight's conversation on Wine and FaceTime is going to be about tonight, hitting the carpet regarding, have you seen the interviews on the Shannon Sharp Show with Cat Williams? Have you seen the interview with Taraji P. Henson talking about Oprah and the money offer she got for doing The Color Purple and all the money offer she's gotten for all the roles she's done? Have you seen the gentleman Christian Keys come out and talk about all the years he's worked with this specific producer and executive brother who's put him in compromising situations that he's ready to speak up on? Have you seen all these things? You have to be under a rock if you haven't seen all these things. And we're all seeing these things. Everything is coming out down to these popes and these little boys and these priests and all these different cultures being counter twisted up into scandals of very nasty, alleged sexual abusive things, especially when it's coming to children. So that's what I'm talking about tonight on Wine and FaceTime. If that sounds interesting to you, if that sounds like your cup of tea, if that sounds like your swirl of wine, if that sounds like your flavor, please pull up tonight around 8 p.m.-ish to see that video or that live conversation. Not sure which is going to be right now, but please pull up for that. It's a lot to talk about, and it definitely puts all of us regular people, all of us regular citizens, all of us people who live in the regular world without all that fame and fortune and light and smoke and mirrors. It makes all of us feel like, you know what, we don't really have that much to complain about, or we're not in that position, or better them than us, or that's effed up, or they should choose a different career, or what's gonna change? All of those situations plus anything you're thinking right now, any ideas, topics, viewpoints, 2 cents, 3 cents you have, pull up for me tonight on Wine and FaceTime so we can get this going. I think this is a very interesting conversation. These conversations are doing very well on other people's platform, and I will actually repeat or do some of this on my other platform at NY Grapevine. So peace out, all of you guys. Thank you guys for watching and pulling up on me. Shout out to Blasian King. Thank you for coming through. I've been on your channel. I'm going through some of your shorts and some of your videos. I don't know if you've seen my activity on your channel, but I have. Jose, I definitely have to follow up with yours as well. You have a lot going on your channel. You're very, very active. I have to definitely keep up. Yep, everything that's happened is coming to light for sure. That's 100%. And we're seeing that again. We saw Bill Cosby, we saw R. Kelly, we saw them go down, and it's just happening. It's a domino effect. It seems like all the men in Hollywood, especially Black, Brown, and Latino descent, are going down for some type of harassment, some type of domestic violence, some type of fraud, some type of tax scheme, some type of assault in some type of way, whether we've never heard about it or not, is coming to light. People are being exposed left and right. It's really, really, just ironic with the timing of it. I want to say that. I've always felt that it's been so ironic with the timing of it. Again, some people won't even push this down and say this is a part of the whole list thing, the Pope thing. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot of sauce. It's a lot of tea. It's a lot of juice. But to each his own, because again, I know what I know, like I know what y'all know. And we all been sitting back watching, So again, this is what the conversation is going to be about tonight. I'm pretty sure everyone has a lot to say about it. Chime in, do the research. You got about 7 to 8 hours, to have some information to come back with to bring to the conversation tonight. I ask that if you have no information or no context or anything to contribute to the conversation, that you just share my video, or like it, or share it with somebody who you feel it may be appropriate for. Yep, 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 yep. And that's all I got, y'all. I can't give it all away here because there'll be nothing to talk about tonight on Wine and FaceTime. So peace out, peeps. Thank you guys for coming through. Hope to see you guys a little bit later. And if not, it's all love. Watch out for my community tab for anything about the timing of tonight's discussion or live video. And peace out. Have a happy weekend. Happy holidays, guys. Stay safe and show your girl some love. Bye. This is the new channel, guys. Screenshot this. This is the new channel. One love. I got a comment here. Who's this in the comment real quick? Yes, Jose. Take care. Same to you.